Today's video is about the Morpheus network. You will be able to run a node. We don't know when, but we know that you can apply for now. Now, that being said, this project is quite interesting. It's different, it has a lot of potential, but let me emphasize on the nodes in general. In nodes now, scammers have moved from DeFi and NFTs to creating these nodes without being doxed or audited. Now that is bad because there's no reason for you not to be audited or at least doxed. So if you don't know the founders or the developers, that is a high risk. Well, in DeFi, the reason they are under the radar and they wouldn't want to be doxed or audited because they're afraid of being chased by the government. So that's the difference. With nodes, every single node we know, Strong, Gala, all of these nodes, we know the founders. Even the Pop network, we don't know many of the developers, but we know the founder. There's no reason for them undercovered. It just doesn't make sense. So that being said, stay tuned and let's check this Morpheus network. So let's read the announcement on the Medium article first. Morpheus Network announces Masternode for decentralized validation of enterprise supply chains. This was December 22nd. Among the many different blockchain-based solutions offered today, still surprisingly few offer real-world applications which are proven and in demand. It's great to see the future potential in the most innovative conceptual projects. But Morpheus Network has here and now benefits in one of the world's most complex and urgent challenge, global supply chain logistics. Morpheus Network is a blockchain-powered supply chain platform exploiting the power of distributed ledger technology to make logistics easier and more secure. Morpheus Network is leading the transition into the new decentralized reality for logistics business, achieving this through a seamlessly symbiosis between both legacy and emerging technologies, blockchain, IoT, SMS notifications, and more. And here's a message from Danny.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Dan Weinberger here, CEO of Morpheus Network, here with a very exciting announcement. Here to announce the beginning of our Masternode program, beginning with our alpha nodes, and then later in 2022, the beta nodes with a wider release. Very excited about this. These nodes allow us to create these zero-knowledge proofs for supply chain transactions. These are actual supply chain processes, modules completing through our platform, and then being hashed to the blockchain with zero knowledge. Really amazing functionality, only allowed because of these nodes. So once again, everybody, super excited for the beginning of this program. And for everybody who's watching, happy holidays.
So when I review a project, I want to see what problem they're solving. That's the first thing. If it's a real problem that is going to grow, that means this will never end. So that's what I want to look. What problem are they solving? Once I see that problem is worth, it has a future, it has potential, then I look for the team. Do they have the right team to deliver whatever they're claiming their solution will be? Then, if they have that team. Now, to be straightforward and I'll be honest, all projects that are starting up most likely will face hiccups. That's normal in any project. Don't get me wrong. Any project, whether it's NFTs, whether it's building a new building or whatever it is, whatever project you're going to make and you're starting from scratch, it has never been done before, you're going to face challenges. And these challenges will be fixed, but it will be a hiccup where the community will be upset and the community will say, this is a FUD and create all that crazy stuff. So expect this. There's no perfect project that starts from 0 to 100% with no hiccups. So that being said, make sure you do your own research because this is logistics. So they're trying to solve the logistics problem and it is a great idea. What I like about it is I know logistics are huge because big companies like DHL and others do have a problem. They always, have problems with delivering and tracking and loss of packages and all that stuff. That's just a glimpse of what logistics. If you're going to solve the problem with logistics, well, you need companies to pay you to use the service. If nobody's going to use the service, it's useless to have a node. So that's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at the partnerships, and we're going to look at the team, and we look at the roadmap, and we look at if the team is doxed or not. All of this. So let's start. So here they're saying what is lacking is a core point of connection to provide accountability for the entire chain. And this is where the blockchain power of Morpheus Network comes to the fore. Morpheus Network clients use the network to secure and monitor all the relevant metrics and touch points, customizing their workflow using smart contracts to create oversight of the entire supply line. So just like I said, they're providing a service for all of these logistic companies on the blockchain. So I'm not going to go into details about the dashboard and all that stuff. It's a technical. Apparently, they have been doing this for the past 5 years or 6 years. But here's what is the note in a glimpse. In order to anchor the data held in the permissioned network into a public decentralized medium, the client service stores the transaction hashes completed from a supply chain workflow via an Ethereum smart contract. These act as immutable proof that transactions happen into the Morpheus network, EVM network, without disclosing the information about the details of each transaction. You know how much I hate Ethereum because with the gas fee. So if you go into a project like this and your investment is small, it's going to eat it up. So this project is not small. For you to have a node at the price of today, I think is around 4,000. It's the MNW. Because this is a high security issue, you need to build it on Ethereum. Ethereum is the only accountable for security. It's stronger than anything else in all L1 layers. So Ethereum does have that advantage. So it makes total sense that they're building it on top of Ethereum. Also here, they're addressing security because I think this project needs to be 100% tight secured. So thirdly, despite the existence of the MNW token, the Morpheus network, EVM network, is not governed by separate parties. It is insufficiently distributed. This makes the network susceptible to attacks by malicious internal or external actors. So here's a quick review on the MNW masternode's contribution and reward. So we're going to have here 360,200 nodes. So you need about, I think, 1,800 MNW for each node. You can see the yearly APR is 18%, and the price of MNW today is around $2, $2.20. If this project is complete and it can deliver, you might see a low APR here, right? But you're going to see a lot of increase of the value of MNW. Also, they have the alpha and the beta. So the beta will start in 2022 and the alpha, I think, anytime in the Q1. I haven't read anything that says. Now, the Morpheus Network black paper. You can. I'm going to leave a link in the description if you want to read more about it. And they're just talking about the problems that the logistics are facing and the economic boost that this can bring in if things work out.
The word is out. Blockchain technology is the largest technological breakthrough since the advent of the internet. It is disrupting industries across the world and revolutionizing our future, contributing to the growth of nearly every industry.
Blockchain technology is a network of computers. These network of computers record transactions. Now, these transactions are immutable, they're forever written on the blockchain, and all the computers on the network have to agree on these transactions. What's amazing about that is that even if one computer is infiltrated with a virus or malware or anything like that, then the rest of the network is not infiltrated. You can still maintain security of those transactions, and you know exactly what's happened for the history of every transaction on the blockchain.
Blockchain technology can bring easier payments to, from, and within third world nations, where traditional banking makes it difficult to nearly impossible. It also provides an avenue to safely store data that would be virtually impossible to hack.
In third world countries and certain places in the world, it's very difficult to receive money. When it comes to banks, walking into a bank and receiving your money might be impossible in some places. But if you have an internet signal and you have a wallet address, you can receive Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency around the world instantly. It really opens up the doors to these third world nations to be a part of the globally trading world.
Global supply chain inefficiencies include delays with document storage and transfer, complying with local regulations, transferring money resulting in lost revenue due to bank fees, conversion rates, and delays to the tune of $2 trillion last year, dealing with untrustworthy business partners. Organizations are wary of threats from competitors choosing to protect data instead of sharing with trusted partners. Blind spots persist across the supply chain as organizations lose track of products and paperwork. There is no immutable record shared amongst all parties to track the origins of an asset to determine authenticity and quality.
Now, supply chain is the most fitting use of blockchain technology. What supply chain can do is basically, there's so many transfers that go on with supply chain when it comes to customs documentation, different payments, different shipments around the world, and having these all written on the blockchain and being able to reconcile the entire history of your company's processes is just unbelievable.
On top of the obvious benefits of utilizing a blockchain-based system with immutable data and ledger of all transactions and movements, each inefficiency in traditional global trade can be optimized by leveraging blockchain technology, including sharing and storing original digital compliance documentation, as well as instant, and cost-effective global remittances.
We're creating a trustless global trade ecosystem. This eliminates third parties by not needing to use centralized systems in order to transfer around your funds, as well as using centralized systems when it comes to documentation. So you're skipping by having to send your funds, for example, to a banking institution. You need to send it to another banking institution in order to pay your global trade partner. Instead, you're dealing peer-to-peer directly through this global trade ecosystem, sending them the funds directly, eliminating all the extra fees involved, eliminating the extra time involved as well, and really a really smart setup.
The Morpheus.Network is a full-service global automated supply chain platform for the global trading industry utilizing blockchain technology, employing an expert team with some of the most heavy hitters in global industries.
When it comes to growing the team, you need experts in different areas. We're obviously developing a supply chain platform that's dealing with blockchain technology. So when it comes to having Roger Crook, former CEO of DHL on the team, the supply chain project, we talk about all the different supply chain processes all the time. There's some creative aspects of supply chain. If everything was smooth and easy, then it would be easy for everybody. But the creative aspects is when something goes wrong. And me and Roger talk about all these different aspects that could go wrong in supply chain and how our platform would deal with it. And then when it comes to Charlie as well, he is one of the founding members of the Bitcoin Foundation. He's done everything for this technology. He's given his whole life to it. And having someone on the team that understands what we're doing from the blockchain end of it and seeing how we're revolutionizing the world, he is so excited about it, and definitely amazing having Charlie on the team.
The Morpheus.Network is an automation platform that harnesses the most advanced, powerful, and complex technologies, but is extremely simple to operate. Simple drags and drops to define and deploy your own company's automated supply chain smart contracts really is a thing of beauty.
Our whole view on creating, developing this platform is to create something that people can use right from the beginning. Make it super easy, make it someone who has no knowledge on blockchain and understands their own personal supply chain, how they can put this platform and how they can set up their own processes together. So, something that's been around for a while is drag and drop, and it's as simple as that. Our view is actually to optimize the global supply chain, and we understand that's a very ambitious goal. Supply chain, as it is, like we mentioned, is a $15 trillion industry, covers the entire globe. The thing is that we have this technology that we're leveraging. If this technology didn't exist, the way to optimize wouldn't be there. It is a revolution that's going on right now when it comes to blockchain technology. 99% of the population don't know this revolution is happening. So it's almost like a secret revolution. And next thing they'll know is all these processes are going to be optimized, and everyone's going to be making more money, and they're taking advantage of all these technologies.
So we can tell from the video, a Docs team, well-known team. I'm going to show you the team, but one thing that I'm looking for, it looks like an excellent platform to use, simple to use. They solve that issue, which is amazing. They have part of the advisors are really important. So, because we're talking about logistics. If you have an advisor, a CEO of DHL is going to help you understand how the logistics on the ground, how it works. So that's another advantage. I have to understand now is, do they have partnerships? So they have a nice platform. They have nice advisors. But do they have companies? Are they going to use this system? So we come here to the Morpheus integrations. So they're going to provide this service for DHL, FedEx, Swift, Ripple, Salesforce, Oracle, Microsoft Dynamics, UPS, AccessBase, Stellar, Twilio, Sum and Substance, Purelator, Ink Protocol, China Post, Chainlink. And this is just the start. Solid project. They're partnering up with these guys. They're building something that these companies need this service. That's what I need to look at. So I am bullish about this project from the start. Now, like I said, each project will face hiccups. That's the normal when you are starting a new project from scratch. So what I need to do is double check on the team. Now they have a little problem here. They have the mobile version works fine. This one does not work fine. But you can see here, if you click on LinkedIn, so I can check on my mobile version. So let's start. Like I said, we want some people that know about logistics. We need people that know about blockchain. We need people about security, cybersecurity. We need community managers. So Danny is the CEO, 15 experience in global trade. This Noam is a co-founder in web, 15 years experience in web development and information security. That's good. This Roger Crook is the CEO of DHL. That's amazing. Carl is Global Head of Business Development. Carl Wood is Business Development Director. Ben Smith, Director of Business Development. Director of Medical Solutions, because guess what? Logistics for medical solutions are insane. They are pain in the butt. Nakil is director of marketing, and the rest, most of them are legal counsel. Kevin is product development and integration, lead partnership advisor. Sebastian, advisor mobility and IoTs. We know IoTs. And this little guy, CryptoKitty. I don't know why is he in there, but CryptoKitty is one of the biggest projects in NFTs. So are they going to do something about NFTs in this project? I don't know. I have no clue, but putting him up there is a hint for some. So overall, you can check the roadmap, you can check everything. I can give you in the documents, Google Documents, where you can apply to be an alpha node operator. It's still, you have to be approved, and then you have to buy worth of 1,800 of MNW to get it. This is a tough project because logistics are pain in the butt. And now you have logistics and you have blockchains and you have to make sure the security and, the platform is, sleek, it's smooth. There's a lot of challenges. So do not expect the best ride in the world. This is a tough project, but it has a tough team. And I wish if they had a community manager. I think it's really important from reviewing most of the projects. Once you don't have a community manager, things can get out of hand, especially when hiccups come. But it's still too early. They haven't even launched alpha yet, so I'm sure they can hire. Other than that, this project is solid. I'm sure that you guys can agree with me that seeing people, the owners and the founders in a node business is something that gives you comfort. This is still very early to judge. So I'm going to follow up with them. I'm going to keep an eye on this project, see how it works. Like a small glitch like this, in the mobile version it works, it does not work here. I hope that if they watch this, they can fix this. It's not a big deal at all. The project is huge, and they're dealing with the biggest companies in the world: IBM, Deloitte, DHL, BMO, Canada Trust, American Express. And we talked about audits. Look at this. It is your data, so it should not be locked into a priority system. All data generated and handled within the platform are always accessible to clients and can be exported to CSV or system such as Microsoft Pi for further analysis at any time. We know Heiken, we know Smart DEC, Certic, obviously, Google Cloud, AOS, Cloudflare. So this is a secured, well-done project. I love everything about it. It's still too early to judge, obviously, but I've seen projects. If you have the right team, if you have the right vision, if you have partnerships that will use your service and pay for it, then what else is needed? You're done. It's not done yet, but you will have those issues with security and hacks and all that stuff. But I'm still very bullish about this project. Please do your own research and check them out. I'm going to put the links, and if you guys have been hearing about this project or you're part of the Telegram, tell me your thoughts. What are the feedbacks in there? I'm going to check them out for sure, and I'll be keeping an eye on them. I already applied to be an alpha because I think from what I'm reading, everything looks solid. You don't have any missing elements that you should be, afraid of. Audits are there, dealing with the biggest companies in the world. How did you even get to cut deals with these guys? These guys are untouchable. So I think this project can launch and make a huge difference. And it is not a financial advice because this is for educational purposes and entertainment only. So please do your own research. Do not invest money that you don't have. Make sure that this is crypto, this is logistics, everything can happen. Invest with money that you can afford to lose. Hope you guys like this video. I hope that you understand the power of this project. And before you do any investment, I highly recommend you join the Discord, the Telegram, get in touch with the community, get in touch with the developers, get in touch with the team, and see if it's your fit or not. Or if you have any more questions, you can always ask them. I'm going to dig more. I'm going to keep an eye on this because this has some future, guys. Again, the financial advice. See you on the next video.